Okay, YouTube, here we are looking at my next project. It's an Ariens. It's about 25 years old. What I'm finding is, first of all, I'm missing the handle on the shifter. But then I find the shifter only goes into the top two gears. And it'll go into the third one, not easily, but won't go any lower than that. So I was wondering, why is that? And then I started to follow the linkage down, and I see that this is bent. So I took the belly pan off, and I definitely think something's going on down here. So once I figure that out, I will bring you back and let you know. Okay, I think I've found something. It's only been a few seconds. I just started looking, and it looks like this linkage right here is completely disconnected. And to me, it looks like it should hook onto this little thing here. So to me, it appears there probably should be maybe some kind of bolt and washer on there. So that should be on there. And so I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what controls this going back and forth. Otherwise, the friction wheel looks good. The friction plate looks good. It does go forward, but only in, like I said, the top 2 to 3 gears. You can force that into the third one, which I believe might be second gear. So yeah, that's where I am right now. I think if I could get that reconnected, maybe bend this piece back, if that is indeed bent. I gotta check and make sure. That might be how it goes, but to me it looks bent. I think I might be able to fix this without any parts except for the possibility of a bolt and washer, if that's what goes in there, because I don't even know for sure. But I'm assuming this little fork piece has got to lock onto this somehow, and a bolt and washer would, in my mind, be what would do it. But we'll figure that out. I'll try to get some schematics online. And yeah, I don't think this is going to be too bad. I don't need a carburetor. It runs beautifully. I don't need any belts. Belts are in excellent shape. Tensioners are fine. It's just that. And I'll probably grease that shaft. So yeah, everything turns easily. It just will not go into gear. It's all jammed up. Yeah, that's definitely hitting against. That's hitting against the wheel, so that won't move over because it's hitting against the plate down here. Can't get around the plate. So that's an issue. So, okay, one thing at a time. Okay, so learning even more here. It's not just a fork on one side. There's a fork on the upper and on the lower. And there's a little knob for it to hook onto on each side. So, and I can tell there's no bolt that goes in there, so it's just got to hook on somehow onto the upper and lower forks. And so what I did is I disconnected the shifter so that this can turn freely. And that's, when that turns freely, then I can see that there's 2 of those. So how do I get that back on is the question. And then at the very bottom or tip of that shaft, if I can get this thing to focus on it, there is like a little nipple there, and I think that goes in that little hole all the way in the back. Let's see if I can get a shot of that. Try zooming in. There it is. So that little hole, sorry about the poor focus. Okay, so now that's in. So it doesn't look like anything's bent. It just looks like this thing came unhooked somehow. So this part may need to be replaced if it's not holding into those forks like it's supposed to. So, but I got to do some more homework to figure that out, but I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I got the linkage back on, and it actually shifts through all of its gears perfectly fine. The only thing I'm worried about is it falling off again. If it fell off once, it'll fall off again. It shifts extremely smoothly. I'm very happy with that. I just don't know if those forks are bent out and maybe they need to be pinched in together just a little bit. I don't know. Does anybody else know? Can somebody give me some advice? Is the gap that is shown between this fork and the one down here, if I can point to it, the one down here, right there, does that need to be closed? And does anybody have recommendations on how to close it if that's what's required? Yeah, I'm a little bit puzzled. I'm happy with the progress I made so far. If I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I got that thing back in its home. I got the linkage reattached, and now I'm just trying to resolve this. But it seems like so far it's an easy tool-free fix. I know I'm showing my pliers, but I didn't even need to use any tools other than to take the belly pan off. I mean, look, the friction wheel's clean. Somebody cleaned it. Or this is just very light usage on this thing. Not sure what to think. But yeah, somebody knows fixing that control, I'd really, really appreciate it. All right, I'm going to post a link to my GoFundMe if you guys are interested in supporting me. If not, that's okay. Thanks for considering. Please like and subscribe, and please, 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 if anybody knows if that's got to be adjusted in any way, please let me know.